Hello everyone, very warm welcome to ITLS Academy. The topic of today's lecture is continuation of stem cell tables. We have already discussed various type of tissues and cells derived from those tissues. In this particular lecture, that is in part 4, we will see some left things and some many more origins of tissue and many more derived cells. So let us start with our lecture. The origin tissue taken here is human embryo. The cell type that will develop from this human embryo is blastocyst inner cell mass. I hope you all know what is inner cell mass. This is a mass of cell present in the blastocyst. Blastocyst looks something like this, and this portion, that is the mass of cell, is known as inner cell mass. Cells that would develop from this blastocyst inner cell mass are ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Ectoderm would form neuronal epithelium, embryonic ganglia, stratified squamous epithelium, while the endoderm will form gut epithelium and mesoderm will form cartilage, bone, smooth muscles and striated muscles. Conditions for differentiation of these ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm are injection of cell lines into severe combined immunodeficient mice. This is also known as SCID in short. Next one condition is leukemia inhibitory factor and type 4 collagenase. Method of characterization includes surface markers. Surface markers are a type of proteins present on a surface of any cell or any tissue, and it can be used as identification marker because it has the ability to bind to any fluorescent molecule or any other protein. So here in this case we will use surface markers like SSEA3, SSEA4, TRA160 and 181, and also alkaline phosphatase. Phosphatase, as the name indicates, phosphatase having the ability of a removal of phosphate group. Next one method that we can use for the characterization is a radioimmunoassay detection. Here alpha-fetoprotein and human chronic gonadotropins are used. Next one, cell type is again blastocyst inner cell mass, while this developed cell is pancreatic beta cell. What does this beta cell do? This beta cell is responsible for the secretion of insulin. This beta cell will differentiate into embroid body formation, no leukemia inhibitory factor or basic fibroblast growth factor. For the characterization, we can use immunohistochemistry for insulin, PCR for insulin, and also IPF1, PDX1, and GN3, beta-actin, GLUT1, 2, and glucokinase and OCT4. These all are signaling molecule and responsible for various kind of signalings. Coming to the next type, that is origin tissue is teratocarcinoma. Carcinoma is a word that is mainly used for the type of cancer. So the cell type that would be developed from this teratocarcinoma is embryonic carcinoma. This embryonic carcinoma will develop into endodermal progenitor cell. For the differentiation of endodermal progenitor cell, we can use absence of feeder cell layer, and BMP2 or bone morphogenic protein 2. We can also use the retinoic acid as a condition. The method of characterization is analysis of stem cell marker gene transcription, immunochemistry, and immunofluorescence. Next one, cell is embryonic carcinoma cell. It will develop into neuron. For embryonic carcinoma cell to become a neuron, the condition is embryonic carcinoma transplanted into mouse brain. Method of characterization is observation of functional synapse and immunochemistry. Next one is cell is again embryonic carcinoma cell, but this time we are going its differentiation into glial neurons. For the differentiation of glial neurons, the condition is retinoic acid. We will need retinoic acid for a glial neurons differentiation. Method of characterization include measurement of MR for GABA receptor chloride complex, and the next one, recording of whole voltage clamp measurements in differentiated cells in presence of GABA. GABA is a receptor antagonist activator. Next one, cell is again the same cell, but now this time it will differentiate into glial neurons. Condition is also same, that is retinoic acid, but the method of characterization used here is detection of neuron HNK1 antibody and measurement of acetylcholine synthase and detection of a high affinity uptake sites of GABA. Next, the cell is again embryonic carcinoma cell, but this is differentiating into neuron. Condition is a retinoic acid, but the method of characterization is a morphology and a histology and analysis of a neuron specific proteins. Here again we are going to see some cells. The tissue of origin is teratocarcinoma or teratoma. Cell type is embryonic carcinoma cell, but the differentiation or developed cell is tumor containing tissue types from endoderm, mesoderm and ectoderm, that is from all of three germ layers. Differentiation conditions include BMP7, that is bone morphogenic protein 7, embryonic carcinoma cell cultured without feeder cell layer, and transplantation of embryonic carcinoma cells into mice. Method of characterization include morphology, histology and cell staining. Observation of tissue types from endoderm, mesoderm and ectoderm. Observation of extended self-renewal of embryonic carcinoma cell. Self-renewal is the property of renewed cell. Next method is analysis of chromosome and specific genes. Detection of cell-specific proteins and cytochemical assay. Coming to the next type of cells, the tissue of origin we are going to take is blood. The cell type is circulatory skeletal, while the developed cell adipocyte and osteocyte. Differentiation conditions include leukemia inhibitory factor, transplantation of stem cells into BG-NU Axidae immunocompromised mice. Methods of characterization include antibody labeling and PCR. Next one, the origin tissue is bone marrow, while the origin cell type is angioblast, that is endothelial precursor. Cell type developed is a mature endothelia and newly formed blood vessels. Differentiation conditions are angioblast, isolated by mobilizing peripheral blood with granulocyte colony stimulating factor. And next one, angioblast injected into rats with experimental myocardial infarction. Method of characterization is observation of neovascularization within a myocardium from transplanted cells and a detection of improved cardiac function in experimental animals. Coming to the next type of cell, that is hematopoietic stem cell. Hematopoietic stem cell will develop into hepatocyte and cholangiocyte. For the differentiation, the condition used is bone marrow transplantation. Although we have discussed in very detail what is bone marrow transplantation, if you want, you can refer to our previous lectures in which we have discussed in detail what is bone marrow transplantation. Method of characterization used here is probed for presence and function of Y chromosome containing liver cells and measured expression of liver specific proteins, while we can also use immunochemistry. Here we are going to take origin cell as human marrow stromal cell. This cell will develop into stromal derived cell engrafted in rat brain. The condition for differentiation is isolation of marrow stromal cell from human volunteers. Now, injection of stromal cell into rat brain. The method of characterization will include observation of engraftment. Engraftment is a part that is transplanted from one person to another person. So, observation of engraftment can be used for the characterization. Also, we can use migration and survival of stromal derived cells in rat brain. We can also use observation of loss of stromal cell function and antibodies to cell surface proteins. Next, origin cell is a mesenchymal stem cell or MSC. This will develop into adipocyte, chondrocyte and osteocyte. The conditions for differentiation are fetal bovine serum, dexamethasone, isobutylxanthine, insulin, ascorbate, indomethacin, transforming growth factor B3 and glycerol phosphate. The method of characterization will include histology and immunofluorescence, detection of lipids and specific enzyme activity of adipocyte and osteocyte. What are these cells? Adipocyte are fat storing cell while osteocyte are bone forming cells. We can also use specific staining for chondrocyte as a method for characterization of adipocyte, chondrocyte and osteocyte. Staining is a procedure in which we use to color any tissue or cell and we visualize it with the help of microscope. Next one, origin tissue is bone marrow. This is continuation part. Cell is again mesenchymal stem cell, but this will develop into neuron. Condition for differentiation includes prolonged expansion of mesenchymal stem cells as undifferentiated cells. Next one condition is beta-mercaptoethanol and butylated hydroxyniazole. Methods of characterization will include histology, detection of numerous neuron-specific proteins via staining and antibody binding. Next one, the cell Origin cell is again mesenchymal stem cell and the developed cell is neuron. But the differentiation condition is mesenchymal stem cells cultured with fetal rat brain cells, epidermal growth factor and brain derived neurotropic factors. Methods of characterization will include a detection of nestin and nestin gene expression and a detection of neuron-specific proteins. Cell type, origin cell type is again mesenchymal stem cell, while the developed cells are adipocyte, bone marrow stromal cell, cardiomyocyte, chondrocyte, myocyte, and thymic stromal cells. For these cells, differentiation conditions are mesenchymal stem cells isolated from bone marrow and transplantation of mesenchymal stem cells into fetal sheep. The method of characterization will include analysis of human gene expression in sheep tissues and confirmed presence of human cells by immunohistochemistry. Next one, origin tissue is bone marrow, but this time this bone marrow is a fetal bone marrow. The origin cell is a hematopoietic stem cell, while the developed cells are hematopoietic stem cell, red blood cell lineage, and white blood cell lineage. Conditions for differentiation will include enrichment of hematopoietic cell population by cell selection and a transplantation of bone marrow and thymus cells into mice. Methods of characterization will include establishment of long-term multi-lineage culture of hematopoietic colonies, fluorescence activated cell sorting, and engraftment of hematopoietic cells in mice. Coming to the next point, origin tissue is brain, while the cells developed are neural stem cells. Neural stem cell will differentiate into muscle cell, and condition for differentiation is exposure to neural stem cell to myoblast, dissociation of neural stem cell clusters, and transplantation of human neural stem cells into mice with induced muscle injury. Method of characterization includes observation of differentiated skeletal muscle cell from primary and culture-derived neural stem cells and demonstration of neural stem cell engraftment in mice by detection of expression of specific genes. So thank you very much guys for watching this session. Follow ITLS Academy on various social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp and LinkedIn. For latest videos and updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel ITLS Academy and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever there is an upload. You can also get our app of ITLS Academy on Google Play Store. So thank you very much again for watching. Like it, share with your friends and also subscribe to our channel ITLS Academy. And for any help or query, you can call us our helpline number 7080833450. Thank you.